Yo, what up, Jimmy? Gamer Tim? Did I say Gamer Tim? Okay, no, I said Gamer Time. So, replying is a thing now. Reply to message. Hi. I did it. We did it. Go us. The gamers have had time. It's the Gamer Tim. Not just your standard Tim. Yo, how you doing, Waluigi? You don't have reply? Oh no. Yeah, you're late by 30 seconds. I'm sorry, PSI. Time for gaming? Yes. Time for moving my mic and losing time because of it. This is also not right. I hate... So, Electro Voice makes a good microphone. They make a terrible mic stand. I'm willing to say that. Good news, you PB'd an SMB, but not sub 5, but PB. PB is a PB. That's a phrase that will never not be true. Your name Tim? Well, hello, Mr. Tim Waluigi. Yeah, so we're doing half and half today. How you doing, Indigo? Any percent D4 after this? Okay, I don't know about half and half, but some form of I'm doing this and the other two. And then tomorrow's the big day. Hotfix. You got a sub 502? That's a... That's an interesting way of saying 501. You're in second place. Second place for what? Oh my god, it's 6 already. I should probably, like... Next run I do, I'll actually practice commentary. Because I haven't done that, right? We'll do a no reset after this, even though this is probably going to be a no reset. I feel weirdly casual about this whole thing. The hotfix and GDQ. Oh my god, Fred, thank you so much for the 5 bits. I appreciate it. A no reset on top of a no reset? Stop being a hater, Indigo, okay? If you're a hater, then there's the door, okay? It's a metaphorical door. There's no doors on Twitch, but just think about it, you know? Yeah, this reply feature is weird. GDQ being online it's such a weird feeling, like, oh. It takes so much of the pressure off, if I'm being honest. Did I order the sweatpants? I have not ordered any product regarding GDQ or paid money for GDQ products. I'm getting a runner shirt shipped to me. It should come this week or something like that. Well, assuming... I don't know. I haven't had to order anything in a while, and... Post office slow right now. Let's just say that. Oh, oops. Oh my god. Alright, well... I'm saving a random amount of frame rules, I guess. Uh-oh. Shit. Alright, I'll just do a no reset right now and do... Oh, I didn't have to reset. We'll try to commentate. Yeah, shipping delays obviously suck. Gamer time? Alright, so... if I don't reply to you for the next half an hour or so, I'm sorry. We gotta have some gamer time. Commentary time. So hey everyone, I am Picante, and I am going to be running Warpless D4 Mario as a race against 3 other amazing runners. But GDQ allowed us to showcase ourselves, so I'm going to be doing both 2s, 2U and 2J. So the first thing you're going to notice is I do that clip, and while I didn't get it perfectly, I got it good enough. Basically, the potion is a very interesting item in this game, and its properties as a solid come into play a few times during this run, specifically there. If you are on a vine and or anything that you could climb and you try to go up at a specific moment, you will actually clip through the floor, and where you go depends on where you are in the level. There are multiple harder clips that save less time, but as a marathon run, we are going to be keeping this a little bit safe. So you notice I just killed Birdo normally there. Birdo's on a global timer, so things that save time generally save it in 4-second increments when there's Birdo. You're also going to notice we're using multiple different characters here. Each character in this game has very different abilities. We end up using all 4. I went in the wrong vase here. But Luigi has a much higher jump than Mario. He's a little bit lankier, and I guess that means that he is harder to accelerate, but we use Luigi the second most. We use Toad the most, actually. Because Toad has the fastest movement when he's holding an item, even though he has the smallest jump. You're also going to notice I brought that key into this door. There's a strat where you could do with Toad, but we choose Luigi because Luigi's able to get that key very quickly, and it allows us to skip that global timer cycle with Birdo. So here's the first of many levels with Toad. About half the run is Toad. This run is a little bit shorter than you would expect, even though it's every single level warpless. That's because each world in this game has 3 levels, except for World 7, which is the last one, which only has 2. So, similar to that potion trick, you could actually take a Shy Guy and skip this entire section of this level, but it's very marathon unsafe, and I'd rather not lose minutes of time here. So we're just going to go and get this key. It's going to activate Phanto, which is, if you played this as a kid, you're probably terrified of Phanto. It's this mask that follows you whenever you have a key. We're going to traverse down here and very quickly do our first Mauser fight. Yeah, so the 3rd level or 2nd level in the case of the World 7 boss is an actual boss. There's 2 Mausers. This is one of 2. But there's a lot of different bosses as well. Alright. Let's do it. Hi, Domike. So, this fight is actually a single cycle, so we know where it's gonna be. Or a consistent cycle here. So if you time it right, you can get him very quickly in 3 bombs. And there we go. So you're gonna notice I frequently pause there. And the reason for that is there's music at the end of every single boss fight. It's fanfare, and you're able to skip it if you pause on the exact frame that the fanfare starts. And you're like, why do you really need to skip the fanfare? Because it saves roughly 5 seconds. You can't move while the fanfare is happening. Oof. Well then, I'm trying to get a specific amount of cherries just due to the fact that 5 cherries gives you a star. And when you get a star, you're able to do things like kill Birdo with the star instead of do the normal method of 3 eggs. So unfortunately, not going to save much time here. Or we're going to die. Alright, I guess, no, we don't have an opportunity to do it, because it resets your cherry count when you die. But we'll hopefully get through Birdo here. This game is pretty punishing for new runners because of the game over system. Please tell you something fun. Toad is cool. Sorry, Fred, I'm practicing commentary right now, so if I don't look at chat, that's why. At the same time, I'm sorry your day sucked. I'll be able to talk about it soon. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, so it's very tight, but if you're able to spawn a star at that cherry, you could actually get through the door and then kill this Birdo with a star. This game is unique to Mario games in that the star timer counts transition time. So going through doors, screen scrolling, etc. So it's much tighter than you'd expect. Alright. Still a few more levels of Toad here. Again, just because he's so much faster when he's carrying an item. Alright, we got those two. That's all we wanted. Oof. That's unfortunate. Yeah, nice and smooth. We hit the wall here, so we actually don't have to climb down. But digging, well, we don't really do it much. It's really only in World 2. And a little bit more later. Uh-oh. It's one of the reasons why people are turned off from running this game, I think. There we go. There's the star. There is a specific rhythm to digging. It's not just mashing. But if you mess it up, then you basically don't dig at all. It kind of eats your input. Unfortunately, that while that saves us a little bit of trouble with those Shy Guys, we only have one life for killing this Birdo. There's three different types of Birdo. There's the pink Birdo, which we saw before, and that only shoots eggs. There's the red Birdo, which shoots eggs and fireballs, and there's the green Birdo, which we'll see later, that only shoots fire. So we're gonna hit the right side of this ladder to spawn this Bezos, as it's called. This guy doesn't spawn unless you go up on the right side of the ladder. And we really don't want to get hit in this level, because if we get hit in this level, we can't do a really cool trick. Which I'll hopefully be able to show you. You're actually able to beat this boss using a D-boost in a very, very quick amount of time. But yeah, it's not Mauser this time. His name's Tri-Clyde. And he's kind of annoying as a boss if you don't do our special strat, which I'm really hyping up, so I hope I get. Yeah, the digging is... It's really quite annoying because... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's quite annoying because Toad's hitbox is... Yeah, we're prioritizing getting this trick instead of speed here. Toad's hitbox is actually... Even when you're ducking, it's always going to be, like, slightly off versus what these sand pits or sand levels are, so you could get hit in a layer you wouldn't expect to. So we really want to avoid these enemies here. Alright, cool. And this section's relatively easy. I hope I don't jinx myself. Uh-oh. Alright, so yeah, this is the second boss, and because we did not take damage, we could do our special D-boost strat. I missed the fanfare skip, so you can see I can't move during this. I have to wait for the entire music to end. Alright, last level with Toad for a bit. And we want to get out of this as soon as possible, because I'm sorry, this background is terrible. It's just painful to look at. There's actually a fun trick you could do with these carpets here in Toad. You'll see it later in the run, but basically, if Toad throws an enemy and then jumps on a different carpet, he gets, like, super speed. You see it in some other levels. In fact, 1-2, which we did with Luigi, you could also do with Toad. And it's basically comparable in terms of time. Yeah, you're gonna notice that even though this Birdo shoots eggs, we'd much prefer to use these things. Picked up a little bit more than I needed to there. Alright, here's the lone level with Peach. So I mentioned every single character has different abilities. Peach is actually probably the easiest to complete this game casually on. And contrary to popular belief, this actually is a really hard game casually. I personally found it harder than beating lost levels on SNES because of the game over system, taking you to the beginning of the world after game overing. But yeah, that hover ability is super good as a casual player, but really we don't need Peach for any level except for this one to hover over that one area we did before. You're noticing, like, why is he up here? There's a specific glitch you could do, and I think I went a little too far. There's a specific glitch you could do where if you jump on a ladder just right, you could walk on top, and that helps us skip like entire levels here. All right, this one, unfortunately, we do have to do the normal way. We're gonna see that trick come up again a little later, but it's definitely super useful. These things, what did I refer to as a thing? Why are you being toxic, Jimmy? Alright, 3-3. So, we did Mario for the first level, and we're doing Mario for this level. These are the only 2 Mario levels in the run. But every single character is used, which I think is a little poetic, right? It could have been that every single level was just fastest with Toad or with Luigi, but... The reason why we're using Mario is because he has slightly better traction than Luigi. He's not necessarily as fast as Toad. It doesn't really matter since it's a vertical level. But specifically this jump, we could charge and make it up here so we don't have to do the other room. Yo, how you doing, Meepcar? We're doing commentary practice right now. So, sometimes we get weird patterns here. We didn't. Nice. Let's see if we could skip this cycle. That's a bit of a tough jump. A little scary. So the community discovered a really awesome boss skip in this level. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that isn't super marathon safe, so I'm not going to go for it here. But I recommend checking out the world record. It has some really cool stuff. Yeah, this category just got more interesting, so hopefully at one point someone much, much better than me can showcase those in a GDQ stage. So this is the only case of a boss repeating in this game. The World 5 boss is repeated in the NES version, but there's only 2 Mousers and that's it. This time it's 5 hits though. And that was a really good level. Too bad I didn't get fanfare skip. Alright, World 4, this is my favorite. You got those flurries. I like the flurries. And honestly, usually ice physics is terrible, but there's a lot of cool stuff you could do in these levels. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this level is the only one without a Birdo fight. Well, without a boss fight. Birdo being some of the bosses. We basically are just going through this, getting the orb. This is actually probably the easiest level in the run. Maybe that's why I like World 4 so much. Nice. Alright, 4-2 is another level that we really don't want to take damage, because there's a cool D-boost strat. That being said, it's actually a kind of hard level, so hopefully we could showcase some cool stuff. Even if we can't, there's like a backup. But I mentioned before that you're able to kill Birdo with a star. That's how this level's done, no matter what. Alright, first room down. I love this room with the whales. Got some whale sound ASMR in the background here. So I mentioned before, 5 cherries to a star. We got 1 in this room. And you're supposed to get the enemy off this and then ride this to victory, but we don't have to do that. We could just deboost and then I'll just grab the star. I'll be a little safe with it. And here we go. That's what a Birdo star kill looks like. Went the wrong way in the menu for that one. We got to Luigi. So this is the first in a couple levels where we're using Luigi here. And Luigi is generally used. I was a little too far away from him. I forgot that you have to be close to Birdo in order for... I gotta actually legitimately remember not to misgender Birdo in the GDQ main stage, honestly. I'm not doing it on purpose here. But yeah, Luigi allows us to jump over that gap and skip like most of the level. This is another one of those bosses that it has a specific cycle you could do, which is super consistent and awesome and fast. And I somehow missed all of those. Oh god. I don't like when I'm left with one here. Also, sorry about anyone with epilepsy there. Jesus. That's a boss you really don't want to mess up, because as soon as you get off cycle, it really goes downhill. Alright, yeah. More Luigi, again, just because long jump equals not having to wait sometimes. You could probably also do this level with Peach, now that I think about it. But we're going to use Luigi for a very specific case. And that we're going to make this more marathon safe. You know how we died before? I think. Bam. 1-up. It's not that far out of the way. Generally, when you're in a marathon, you want to be marathon safe. Since game overing, again, takes you back to the first level of the world. Alright, nice. It's about a 3-minute time loss in a lot of cases. Yeah, so that's Green Birdo. I think that might have been the first case of Green Birdo. In those cases, they give you an item that you're supposed to kill Birdo with. You know, happy month before your birthday, Waluigi. Yep, so just more lanky boy action, you know? We got Luigi. Luigi can vine jump a little bit easier, but just because I don't want to risk falling down. What I mean by vine jumping is that you basically jump up off the vine if you do a set of inputs correctly, and it's slightly faster. Requires a lot of mashing too. Alright, here we go. The Great Descent. I do wonder how different this game would be if it didn't have to load every screen. Definitely be a lot smoother. This fight actually is terrible. I'll say that much. Well, especially with Luigi, it's terrible. Ah, crap. Hopefully you don't get hit here. We got super lucky on, like, no fireballs from Birdo there. Pretty good, though. Alright, we're back with Toad. This is probably the longest level in the game, besides maybe the last one. Actually, a pretty difficult one. We face the Crab Demon, Claw Grip, at the end. But there's a lot before we actually get there. So in terms of version differences, there isn't too much between the SNES and NES version. Just the removal of some glitches in this version, as far as I could tell. Wow, we did not get that. And we really messed that up. Nice. So even if we die, we'll at least make it far in the level. How you doing, Epicness? Sorry, I'm practicing commentary right now, so that's why it looks like I'm not really reading chat. Because I have this thing tomorrow, right? Alright, we're gonna try to... I mentioned that the hitbox on Toad... Alright, we did it. The hitbox on Toad is not quite one block. So when you duck, you actually have to go very precise under that vase, or under that ceiling on top of the vase in order to actually make it below there. It's a good thing we did. The other version differences, back on that subject, specifically the US versus Japanese version, you know that pause buffer trick I do? It's very, very hard on the English version because the pause menu has changed. Also, remember... Oh god. Alright, yeah, we did it. Remember that trick I was talking about? Fast carpet? There we go. We finally got to see it. Jesus. A little close there. What's TMR? The Mexican runner? Oh, tomorrow is hotfix! Exclamation mark hotfix. Yeah, so 5 hits on Claw Grip. You could get multiple hits at once depending on his throwing patterns. Shit. That's fine. I won't say shit in the marathon. Oh, God. Let's just get out of here, right? Please be kind to us. Sometimes those could come back. Banned? I think I swore on the GDQ stage. I accidentally, like, made a sexual innuendo. I said when you go down on those enemies. When I meant to say when you just descend on the enemies. Alright, World 6. Probably the hardest world. You would think World 7, but not really. Just some precision jumping. That's this whole world. That's the theme of it. Alright, very good. Oh god, oh god. Alright, very good beginning here. Yeah, so you're supposed to go into each one of these and find the proper potion to get this key. We know where it is, though, so the difficulty is not necessarily here. So I mentioned Phanto follows you in previous levels. We're gonna just throw it like that, so we don't have to. Oh, well, yeah. We're gonna throw that so we don't have to deal with Phanto. This one's really easy to get hit, and we don't want to get hit with this boss because we like being able to deboost and have an easier time here. There we go. I should probably enable Pog U, right? Alright, here we go. Luigi again. Now this is the coolest level. I'm gonna try a couple times to get this trick. Hopefully I get it first try. If not, hopefully I get it in 4 tries, right? Yeah, so this is actually an auto-scroller. If you don't do this strat. You're supposed to take the 1 or 2 birds that go to the right across the entire level, but they're lined up just right that we could do that. It was actually really good. I'm pretty happy about that. Please clap. Oh god. Alright, well, yeah, we're gonna take this extra safe. Oh, how you doing, Jabroni? How you doing, Andres? I'm not sure if he said hi. Alright, yikes. That was a terrible fight, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Now, more cool things with Luigi. I mentioned that we use the potions in multiple instances. Because they're solid objects, they have special properties. Here we go. Nice. It's lucky we don't have a timer in this game, right? You could take as much time as you want on these levels. Not that this is a speed run or anything, but there we go. Yeah, you use that, you jump off that. You get to skip going through that quicksand, which is super slow. Honestly, probably slower than having to go back down and back up. Now we're gonna do that. Oh god. So that is quite unfortunate. We're actually gonna take. Oh. Well, we took a safety death where I didn't want to, but that's fine. We have 3 chances for this. I was gonna say you actually don't want to do this boss small, because the hitbox difference actually makes it significantly harder. Well, you're gonna see that safety death. That was just about the worst Birdo fight ever, but it's fine. No need to panic. There's actually death codes in this game, so in that case we actually hit start, and then similar to like Super Smash Bros, it's a LR and select after you hit start. But yeah, but being big allows us to do this strat, which we're going to be extra careful on because we don't have that many lives. Speaking of extra careful, by the way, this is definitely for shame, but we're gonna take another game over. I'd rather spend the time dying here twice than than like dying at the final boss of the game and having to reset. I'm in the zone. Yeah, we're just doing commentary practice right now. So yeah, we can take advantage of the fact that this game has a screen wrap in some parts. And that's fun. Luigi really helps here. Surprisingly, like, I don't really mess up that section that much. You'd think being blind in the air, you'd take some L's, but we're taking Luigi's instead. We could take advantage of this slight jump in order to get over here. Nice. Uh-oh. Well, you can make that cycle. We're gonna play it safe, though. Just pro gamer speak? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, here we go. Last Birdo in the game. We're gonna crush Birdo here. I'm just gonna refer to pronouns as little as possible because shitters in the chat. Let's just say that. Birdo is weirdly a controversial figure. Anyway, that's not in my commentary, by the way. Alright, so here we are, last level. Died like a boss. I hope I say that live. Yeah, just talk about how all the chatters are terrible. So, kind of not good that we got hit there, but it's fine. It shouldn't matter. The rest of this level's easy. Now, it's actually one of the longer levels. I mentioned when we were doing that level with Peach that we do actually climb on the ceiling one more time. This is the time. It's actually really annoying with Toad. It's way easier with Peach because of her levitation. Alright, come on. Alright, we'll get it eventually. Again, luckily there's no timer in this game. But I'm not sure if any of you played this game casually. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. I'm not sure if any of you played this game casually, but 7-2 is pretty much a labyrinth. You don't really know where to go. It's quite difficult to map it out, but we're able to skip all of that by going directly over here. This key actually spawns when you kill this Birdo, usually. But not for us. We die instead. That's the boss strat. Oh god. Anyway. That's the one area I'm worried about getting hit. The rest of this is whatever. You just watch this guy. Hey, PSI. I bet you can't even beat this game right now. This is going shitty though. I hope it doesn't go like this in the PB or not. Whatever. All right, there we go. If I really cared about the hotfix, I'd probably practice this for like 3 weeks. But here we go. All right, so second try here. Yeah, it's very easy to get hit there. It's not even a bet. Alright, so this is probably the most terrifying part of the game if you are a child trying to beat this casually. You're safe. The safe nature of the end there is completely put on its head. Here is Wart, which is probably the easiest anticlimactic final boss in any Mario game. I know that some people are like 2U's in a Mario game. It's named Mario. It's basically a Mario game. Just requires 6 hits, which is kind of weird. Sometimes a hit gets eaten. Hopefully we're still going to sub 30 this. Alright, that's halfway. Nice. Yeah, pretty monotonous. It's actually pretty hard to get hit here. There's only really one pattern that's no fun. Alright, with some struggle in 7-2, or just World 7 in general, we did make it out of there alive. There is fanfare you could skip here. Terrible guess, Indigo. Shows you don't play this game very much, huh? Alright. So that is all levels all-stars. Wart is gone. I think those are called subcons at the bottom there. I completely forgot to... I was still in commentary mode because I got pinged. Got pinged by GDQ. So that's actually the second game I'm going to do. I'm doing 2J any percent D4 first. Play the other SMB2? Or you play the other SMB2, okay? I get it. That wasn't the best commentary, but it wasn't the worst. I'm sure if I just do things casually, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I mean, like, I'm not gonna... We're good. There wasn't anything I wanted to talk about and didn't get to talk about. That wasn't run commentary. There was no that's never happened before. Everything that happened in that run has happened before at some point. I've died a lot in this game in a lot of different areas. That was actually really good. We've gotten practice. I've done a couple what is it? Marathon runs. I beat my old... I mean, yeah, I beat a couple old... Like, I genuinely think that the best thing we practiced out of all these months was 2U. Because I could consistently sub 30 now. And I think that I never sub 30 in a single all-5 run. Yeah, there's the subcon. 2U OP, I genuinely enjoy 2U. It's just like one of those things where like it gets on you faster than the other games. I think it's just because of the always on nature. But speaking of the other 2U, I guess I'll go through the other one now. But this is we still want to do 2U as a grind. The other 2U, sorry, the other 2. Title's getting changed constantly. Oh, this is so annoying. I should have like bots that do this. Any pogs here? How you doing, Skim Guy? I feel like I missed a lot of comments because of the commentary, but we're gonna do it again. You guys get a show for free here. Well, some of you pay. Alright, well, hello everyone. I am Picante, and I guess I'm starting off this hotfix here. We all, as members of this hotfix, are racing Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, the game I'm playing right now. The race is going to be warpless D4, so every single level, we're just doing the any percent D4 route. And then after this, I will be doing all levels, all stars, the 2U category. So I'm doing both 2s here. This is the 2 that came first, and let's just get started here. So you're going to notice that this category is called any percent D4 Mario. And that actually is an important distinction. Nice that we got that pipe jump. That pipe jump is actually not super easy to make. But any percent D4 Mario versus any percent D4... Oh my god. Doe Mike, thanks for the subs. Any percent D4 Mario is different than any percent D4 and Luigi in that Mario and Luigi control very differently in this game. You might not be surprised if you played a Mario game recently. They do have different controls, I guess, but this was the first game to really emphasize that. Luigi has a higher jump height, but his lanky nature causes him to have worse traction. Basically, ice physics all the time. While Mario, lower jump height doesn't make some of the jumps, but he just controls faster. But thank you for the 5 gift subs to Darth, Buffalax, Nougat, Epicness, and Who Can't Love Cats. All very good choices. So yeah, 1-2, very exciting level. We actually paused there to spawn that higher. You could actually do a wall jump on that pipe as well, but 1-2 is kind of a labyrinth in this game. There's a lot of different warps. It's probably the most complicated level in this game here. So you're gonna notice I like somehow jumped after I got the mushroom. if you aren't holding jump and then you hold jump during the cutscene, you could do a double jump on a mushroom grab. So that's what we did there. And we're warping to World 4 here. This category is actually very similar in gameplay. Oh, why did I do that? Very similar in gameplay to Warpless D4, like, of the levels you do, but there's really 3 differences. 3.5. You have a warp at 1-2, where you got to see that cool area there. There's a little bit of different stuff in 5-2, where we warped to 8-1. We have a warp in A3 and a warp in B4. So yeah, there you go. You get to see the firework mechanic in this game. So this game is very unique. It's actually not that unique, but you care about the coin count a lot more than the other Mario runs on All-Stars. Specifically because if your rightmost digit of your coin count matches the rightmost digit of the timer when you hit the flagpole, so hypothetically, if that 4 was also the same as ending the level in a 4, which we're going to end in a 5 here, it would actually trigger fireworks. If it's an even number, that's 6 fireworks, which is 3 seconds. If it's an odd number, 3 fireworks, which is 1 second. And you're going to notice that I also hit the flagpole backwards in this game, and that's due to the fact that hitting the flagpole backwards allows us to save a frame rule just because of an animation of Mario turning around if you don't go backwards. So this is the first case of RNG in the run. We could get good bills, we can get bad bills. Hopefully we get good bills. All of them are dodgeable, but some are harder to dodge than others. Alright, so we got good bills. The ending one specifically is that it becomes a 1-frame jump if you get a bad bill. So we got very lucky there. Yeah, we got people in my chat calling me out for getting fireworks here. And you might notice that, well, actually probably not, because I think I'm using the GDQ hotfix timer, but this game does operate on a frame rule system, as I mentioned before, similar to SMB1. 0.35 seconds is how often the game checks if you have beaten the level. So you notice we did a little bit of a left-right there. That manipulates that fire, makes it way easier to go past. There we go, Bowser down. I said 0.35. Pretty sure at least epicness. So yeah, here's World 5. It's where we diverge from, well, I guess we already diverged, but World 5 diverges from the warpless variant. 5-2 specifically, there are multiple warps. There's a warp to World 7 and a warp to World 8. We're obviously going to take the warp to World 8. But before that, we have something very important. We have a trick called the super jump. One of the differences between Lost... Okay, we are most likely not doing the super jump. But one of the differences between Lost Levels and SMB1 is that you have a slightly higher jump height or bounce height when you go off enemies in this game. And you might think that doesn't really have much of an impact. There's the super jump, by the way. You might not think that has much of an impact, but when you hit enemies at certain angles, you're able to jump massively high in comparison to SMB1 because of that slightly higher jump height you get off enemies. Yeah, getting hit there wasn't a huge deal because we could actually get both power-ups back here. I see epicness. And we still made that cycle. No, not much harm here. Oops, alright. Yeah, this is actually a pretty awkward jump to hit. If you're trying to grind for world record, it's probably one of the pain points of the run. So yeah, this vine takes us to World 8. What is the halfway point in this run? There's 20 levels, so it's very... Oh god, I almost actually clipped through that. It's very important that we stay big here for this jump specifically. You have to do a little bit of a wait otherwise. Alright, nice. And here's my least favorite level, 8-2. there are differences, mainly game design differences between SMB1 and SMB2. One of those game design differences is the fact that SMB2 really emphasizes these kind of maze levels that loop forever unless you do a specific thing. And in this case, hitting this vine block is the specific thing you have to do. Otherwise, you enter a pipe and go right back to the beginning. So there we go. We hit it. We actually beat the vine going up. And on to World 3. So 8-2 is the 10th level. I think that makes sense. I said on to 8-3. Did I say World 3? Am I keeping the beard for this run? I guess. Because that's how 8-bit Ethan got so good. Yeah, this is another stylistic difference between the SNES and the NES version. This is like a weird castle fort level in the NES, or really FDS version. Well, it's like this extremely deafeningly white level in this version of the game. Actually, it's a really good test to see if someone's SNES has a capacitor issue, because SNESs with busted capacitors just, like, show this level on a capture card as, like, pure white. So here we go, 8-4, the traditional end of the game. We mentioned before, this is the SNES variant versus the FDS variant. It's the first time that US audiences actually got to play this game, even though we're playing on the Japanese version, just because saving and quitting is slightly faster. But the main difference between the SNES and FDS, Famicom Disk System version, is the ability to get past 8-4. So you may have noticed that this is any percent D4. That's because there are letter worlds in this game. So basically worlds 9, A, B, C, and D. We're actually not going to see World 9. You have to beat the entire game warpless to unlock World 9. But in order to unlock World... the letter worlds in the Famicom Disk System version of the game, you actually have to beat it 8 times in a row and then enter a button combination on the menu. So in the Super Famicom version or SNES version, they made it way easier. Just beat the game, and if you beat it warpless, you go to World 9, and then the letter worlds, if you beat it with warps, you go directly to World A. Our favorite steak sauce level, A1. Unfortunately, we got hit there, but you get a mushroom no matter what. So we should be fine in this case. So Mario gets his kiss, and we move on to the letter worlds here. Ethan got good because he kept redeeming get good and play better in his chat. I mean, that could have happened. I'm pretty sure he was good before channel points, but I'm going to say it's the beard, so I got to keep it. So this is the letter worlds, or we're now in the letter worlds. Pretty interesting stuff. These are very spooky in the run. There's some hard stuff. You'll probably notice a lot more hard stuff when we go to warpless D4, but... Oh! I'm making it hard on myself here. Specifically, World D is like every speedrunner's nightmare. Every speedrunner's nightmare, too, to die at the end of A1 here, because this is a very long level. There's no checkpoints in these levels anymore. The All-Stars version of the game takes away a lot of the artificial difficulty by making the game over significantly better on the player. Basically, when you game over, you just lose your checkpoint. You start in the same level, though, as opposed to a game like SMB1, where if you game over, you start at the beginning of the world. That's how it was in the Famicom Disk System version of this game. So you might actually see a game over now, because we're getting terrible RNG. This is why you want to beat this level big. All right, there we go. It was nice to us. But yeah, it's not too bad, especially after 7-3, where there are no checkpoints in the first place. Alright, let's not fall off the edge here. And the reason why I'm actually going one by one, you can go to the middle one. You could skip that first one, but it's, as you could tell, SMB1 and 2J, very, very similar in physics, have extremely heavy momentum for a Mario game. If you played a game like SMW and then you play a game like this, you're gonna like feel like you have no control of Mario when he's in the air. I didn't go for it because I want to actually beat this game in under 20 minutes, which is our estimate. Alright, so we're going back underground. kind of go for small here. It's slightly more awkward when we're big. We could just kind of dodge everything this way. Alright, easy stuff. On to World A3. I wasn't going to say World 3 again. Now, A3, one of the levels where we're divergent from the warpless category. Actually, and being small here is terrible. I could have gotten a power-up hidden there, but I felt like with the cheeps and the squids, it wasn't worth it. We could get RNG'd out of our trick here, which we did. Oh, God. All right, no, we didn't. That was incredibly close. First of all, if you notice, the spring despawned. If we hit that despawn spring, it literally soft locks the game. We have to exit. Well, I guess it doesn't soft lock it in terms of you're able to save and quit, but you literally cannot move, and then you basically have to restart the level from the title screen. You're going to notice we actually do save and quit on purpose, though, because we don't want to do World C. We could go back to B4, which has a warp to World D, and then we could continue the run there. This is actually a pretty unique run in that it features a save and quit. You don't see that in many Mario games. In fact, there was a time in history a long time ago where that save and quit was not allowed. But it's just not how it is anymore. Alright, so World B4 is a relatively easy level. We got that clip, by the way, which saves time. As opposed to just beating Bowser, which is like right after this. We're taking that pipe. We're skipping World C here, which is actually probably the hardest world in the game. So that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, World D is kind of the RNG nightmare fever dream of Miyamoto here. And a lot of speedrunners' worst nightmare. That trick, if you are small at the beginning, or not that trick, but just getting through the beginning is a lot more death-defying when you're small. And luckily we got some good jumps there, and we somehow kept this, which is pretty cool. Okay, we didn't keep it, which is okay, I guess. But D1, for all the bad RNG, and for all the fireworks we get, is nothing, and I mean nothing, compared to D3, which is coming up. D2 is kind of a calm before the storm. This actually is probably one of the easiest levels in the game, which is kind of ironic being in World D here. But I'm not sure if any of you have ever played the game Mario Maker, where you've seen like a level made by an 8-year-old who found out that they could add enemies at any point in the screen. Just keep that thought process in mind when you watch me do D3 in a second. Picante's showing off his PhD knowledge of this game. I feel like I'm just talking off the cuff here, but my knowledge has definitely gotten worse. There was a point where I literally used flashcards to say what items were in each level. Alright, so here we go. The RNG nightmare zone of lost levels. Oh. I forgot how long it takes for things to despawn. Alright, cool. It's a good thing we got that mushroom. Really getting the mushroom, if you're not trying to world record here, is perfectly fine. Alright, hopefully we get some good RNG here. First try, nice. And we dodged the fireworks. So D4. You're going to notice some similarities between D4 and 8-4. It definitely is an homage. We're going to go for a hard trick here. Okay, I guess we can't. Usually that fire bar is in a different spot, and you could do like a pixel-perfect jump to make it past the cycle, but the game decided it wanted us to have an easy time going fast here. Yeah, it looks kind of scary, but if those Koopas are bouncing off each other, you can just run under them. And here we go. Another fake Bowser, just like 8-4 here. And time is on the X. Alright, cool. Sub 16. I'll take that for a marathon. Off the cuff, but I think it's good enough commentary, right? We'll just do the same thing tomorrow. Alright, with that, I'm ending stream. No. Really good comment? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. PB is 2631. Yeah, Mario gets all the kisses this time as opposed to just a couple. Okay. Peach is rewarding Mario for learning the hexadecimal system. Pog commentary? Well, I'm glad people liked it. Yeah, okay. I'm not concerned about tomorrow. Now that I said that, not good. It's gonna be like, I'm not concerned about tomorrow. 35-minute, 25-minute times. You've reached 69k Picante points? That's a decent chunk of change there. Need 420 more? I don't know if there's a way to get 420. Or do you get like 10 at specific times, or do you get 50 at 100? I forget, honestly. I never click the button, I just amass points in my own inefficient way. I didn't miss anything in either game, really, right? I probably did, but nothing super important. 60 times... Okay, yeah, but... Doesn't that require tier 2 subbing? I get that, but... Again, that requires $10 a month, which is... I don't know. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of this term, but Jesus Christ. Spicy's money to burn, you know? 60 is tier 1, really? Oh, yeah, because tier 1 is 1.2. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Any gifters? Nah. Next time I gift a sub to someone, I'm gonna gift it for 100 years. How much money would that be? 100 years is 100... Or that's 1,200... That's $6,000. If I was a streamer, I would be so pissed if someone gifted a sub for 100 years. Because that's a stream of $5 a month for 100 years, as opposed to $6,000 up front. Gotta go, be right back? Alright, sounds good. I don't even know what the maximum you could gift a sub for. I know you could gift multiple months now. But I have a feeling it caps at a year. You have annuity, but you need cash now. Can I say Jesus Christ on national TV? Yeah, I'm luckily not a TV personality. I'm a GDQ personality, though. I got spunk. I got pizzazz. Imagine not calling JG Wentworth 877 cash now. See, the fact that I know that shows the issue with advertising in society. I should not know a payday lender by heart. Alright, anyway. I feel like I can say Jesus Christ at GDQ. I hope I won't. I want to keep it as milk toast, as family friendly, as no sharp edge as possible, you know? I want to be mugging people with a spoon. No, it's milk toast is an actual term, but it's MILQUE, right? You're thinking JG Wentworth as well? Yeah, it's pretty crazy that I'm imagining a Viking-dressed opera woman Milquetoast is an actual word, right? I'm not crazy. Also, I guess I felt like I got all the cherries, but I don't think I did, I guess. Never heard of it? Learn something new? I'm not crazy, right? I should pay Picante $1 a year. Came from a 1920s comic book character that was, their name was Milquetoast. So they must have been a really boring comic. Imagine, like, Milquetoast being based after you. That just, like, feels bad, man. He's referencing the fact that I have a word a day app that costs $1 a year. That's honestly not worth it, because they give shit words. Like, one of my words one day was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and I'm like, this is just about the worst app I've ever used. Yeah, for wonderful words like selfish, yeah, that's not a term ever, that no... There's been some okay ones, but I've forgotten most of them. That was decent. Speaks softly and gets hit by a big stick. What, so like... enemies with Teddy? Nice. I wonder if simple English will be useful language for the workplace. What do you mean simple English? Like, simple Wikipedia style? I've definitely got, like, I don't want to toot my own horn too much. I do a little bit. Because I'm pretty proud of myself in that regard. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, okay. But I've definitely gotten better at commentary since, like, my first marathon run, like, significantly better. Like, I remember my first marathon run, I legitimately had to, like, practice to myself multiple times. And I guess I did just practice to myself, but it's not like I'm gonna write anything down. I definitely wrote things down in the past, and I'm like, oh, in 3-2, I'm gonna talk about this specific trick. That was off the cuff, and I think it was way better than I even did before when I actually thought about every little thing I wanted to say. I'm very hot, you mean sexy, not spicy. Thank you. I really needed that right now. No, everything's good. Wait till I do more biking, okay? I gotta put that Peloton to good work. Limited word English wiki. Yeah, that's a good idea for an app. Like a word of the day app that just teaches you common words. Because you know how some people, like, they misuse words and they don't realize it. Those probably already exist for people trying to learn English, to be honest. Like, not one that tries to teach you bullshit over the top words, you know? Uh-oh. Yikes. A+ on my commentary? You know what, Jimmy? How dare you only give me an A+. Use it for phrases too when they say I could care less, but what if they really do mean that they could care less? What if all these people really are trying to... No, I don't know where I'm going with this. No S tier for me? Wow. I get maybe no, like, triple S tier. That's just because I get quadruple S tier, you know? We've been making sweet potato fries and pan pizza since the time you were gone. Commentary was S tier. Okay, okay. Z tier commentary? Wow, Andres. The one thing I will say, the hotfix, I think, like, everyone else is going to be on the mic. I'm a little concerned because I think I'm, like, supposed to stay on for, like, all the other runs. I don't know shit about 3D World. I'll try, though. And by try, I mean I will look at the run and I will say nothing because I know that I'm just going to distract. The only thing above S tier is Z tier. I'm not sure if it wraps around like that, right? This is where I meme. Just ask stupid questions of the guy. I kind of don't even want to watch 3D World because I haven't beaten the game yet, and that's massive spoilers. But I gotta support Cosmic, right? Regular fry-shaped sweet potato fries are like the only way I've had them. Are you thinking like potato wedge, like steak fries? Versus, oh god. Yeah. The first thing I'm gonna say, Jimmy, is hype. And I'm gonna, like, go as guttural as possible in my hype. Like, whatever the middle sound is. Oh, God. Alright, well. I deserve to end that run after I used hype like that. It's gonna be like a parabola. A slow burn. I'm gonna go for the record of longest hype ever. And luckily we're not playing a game with Waluigi, because I would just not be able to help myself with my Waz. If anything, GDQ taught me that going Wah is really funny. Computer generation donation message? That would be really awkward during a hotfix, right? Say mine with the seagulls from Finding Nemo, but with hype? I mean... That would be kind of funny, but it's not the same way that a GDQ audience says hype. It really is the parabola of tone. It's like they go low for the middle of the word hype, and then they like have an upwards inflection. And like it sounds, there's no way to just, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I know what you're talking about, This Name Is a Band. Twitch is having a 1.4 second chat delay? That is literally amazing. I have no idea what you're trying to say here, Indigo. Greetings from Germany. Long time Germany. First time Germany. My Germany is dying from Germany. Please accept this Germany. Save the Germany. Oh, boo-hoo. I usually have half a second of delay on Twitch. What? That is like literally 99.99th percentile, Indigo. I'm like, so do people think I feel like GDQ this time around? GDQ this time around, do you guys think it's gonna make as much money as usual, more money as usual, or less money than usual? Like, I understand that an online event is gonna get people less hyped, but I feel like it's gonna be offset by the fact that, like, in this shitty time, in these trying times, people are gonna feel more compelled to donate to a good cause. People made a shit ton of money on the stock market. Some people did. Most people didn't. It's like saying people made a shit ton of money in the 2008 financial crisis by shorting housing. It's like 4 people did. Most people didn't. Pago got Picante'd this morning? What? How did he get Picante'd? But I think it's going to break records. I think this SGDQ, despite being online, is going to break a lot of GDQ records. But maybe I'm naive. Because my other worry is that, like, it does terrible, and then they want to have AGDQ in person because they can't have multiple terrible events in a row because of Corona. When do people think cons are going to come back? I seriously don't think they're going to come back, like, fully until 2022. Yeah, but Corona Relief was shorter and also less, like, how long was CRDQ? And, like, despite the fact that, like, they have other events, like, I was worried when they first started doing hotfixes regularly because they'd only get, like, 1,000 to 5,000 viewers, right? Or usually, like, 5,000 viewers, right? And I was like, oh, if these only get 5,000 viewers, are people just not going to show up for SGDQ? But no, for some reason, despite the fact that GDQ is always live, like, people still are in this scenario where they don't show up except for SGDQ, which still gets, like, 100 to 200,000 viewers. Okay, the ones I've been a part of gotten like 5K, but it's probably because I'm in them. COVID-21 is going to happen, not gonna lie. Are you implying another coronavirus? Kind of like how COVID-19 is a thing? Or are you just saying that it's gonna happen in the year 2021? I mean, even with the vaccine, it's, like, still gonna be an issue for a while. You think there's going to be, like, double trouble, Indigo? I don't know about that. The one plus side is that, like, I have no faith in humanity based on COVID-19, but at least if there was, like, a far deadlier virus, we're slightly more prepared. I'll say that much. At this point, almost all the people that just had it and are immune, I mean, 5 million people have it in the US, but that's still only a little bit more than 1% of the population. So if you're saying in 2021, maybe. But as of right now, that is very not true. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, like, I don't know. I hope that SGDQ isn't heavily impacted by being online only in terms of the actual donations, because it goes to a good cause. I could totally see it being heavily impacted, but I could also see it having the opposite of effect. Or maybe the fact that they had a CRDQ means that they already donated all their money. I don't know. Jesus. What did I say there? Jesus. You know what? Fine, we're doing any percent D4. I don't know what to play today. But I'm really not feeling the 2. Indigo was happy. I think at some point I said I would never grind this category again. Like, I know, I remember vividly saying that at one point. This barely counts, okay? I didn't know what else to submit. Casual PB now? That would actually be pretty hard. This PB is relatively optimized. There is that sick new strat that people do for any percent 8-4. I should do a bit of Warpless too. I'm doing Warpless D4 for the entire next week. We're delaying our start of all 5 hundo because of GDQ. Believe it or not. Sick flagpole, by the way. The real way at PB, all I have to do is just wall jump. SNW sucks a little bit. That is something I worry about. Jimmy, I will say though, and I'm sorry, but my commands will not work in the GDQ chat. As much as you try, exclamation mark flagpole will produce 0 results. And I'm sorry if you're going to be watching in that environment, and then you're going to use an exclamation mark flagpole, and then it doesn't show any results. I know it's scary. You'll see. That'd be pretty legendary if they did. It'll be in sub only. For SGDQ, probably. For GDQ hotfix, almost never. I've never seen it in sub only mode for a GDQ hotfix. You could make it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how many donations are gonna get read here. Oops, I forgot to left right. But generally how it works in GDQs is they'll ask, like, the people running if there's a certain word we should look for in order to, like, I'll have, like, a code word I could use in order for you guys to, like, know what to use with donations if I want the community to be represented, you know? The community. The Picante community. Yeah, I think we're good. 6 should be fine. Speaking of fine, hi Sam. Hope you are fine. I am fine. Lost level speedrun. This is fine. Pretty much. The goal is just to be within both my estimates. It's way easier to be within the 20-minute estimate of this game than it is to be within the 30-minute estimate of the other one, but they both should be theoretically pretty easy. Nice. These runs are going to be a bit packed for reading commentary. So, we're, commentary for hotfix is just going to be me, right? For Lost Levels Warpless D4 race, there's going to be some levels that kind of have nothing to go with. I also am not commentating that one. No racers are. Actually, I think there is a little bit of confusion on who is commentating Lost Levels Warpless D4, at least on my end. All I know is they're probably terrible and it's just going to be constantly downtime, you know? I'm joking. What's the hardest game to run out of all the Mario games I've ran? SMW. Definitely. I'm pretty sure Ethan is on commentary. Could pre-record commentary for each split and let it run? Sounds like a terrible way to have, like, interactivity. I gotta record some, like, random "oh, that never happened before" and hope that it lines up with the speedrun. No one will notice, yeah. PB, oh, that's never happened before? Pretty much. We've been messing up that section a lot. We've been messing up that section a lot. Legit hard. Pre-recorded commentary, top tier content. I mean, all my streams are pre-recorded. At least the gameplay aspect. I do show up and I read chat sometimes. But I got sick of playing video games like years ago at this point. So we're just recycling old footage, hoping no one notices. Usually it works. No, this is not pre-recorded. Oof, okay, well that was... In a marathon, I should probably go... Oh. I should probably go... Oh, no, I should probably go for fire, right? No input map, no controller visible. There is an... Oh, whoa, whoa! There it is. Jesus. Input map was gone for a second. Good thing I didn't PB. Yeah, like, if Retro Spy is, like, minimized, it also happened with Nintendo Spy. Wow. If Retro Spy is minimized, like, before I open OBS, it doesn't show up until I maximize it, I forget about that. Yeah, that actually was really annoying that it didn't have one Indigo. And that was because there was a period of time where I just kept forgetting to open my my Retro Spy. It honestly is like a weirdly suspicious thing. That the one time I PB, I don't have an input display. But it's made less weird by the fact that like multiple days I didn't have an input display. But if you legitimately think I cheated that, feel free to look into it. What was my PB before that? Like a 47 or something like that? That'd be a good meme, splicing to get a 3-second better PB. 46, yeah. The goal for a marathon run is sub 15, which is actually a very difficult goal. Sub 20 also works. You're scary good with numbers, Indigo. It genuinely does scare me a little bit. How do you know all these times off the top of your head? Probably, yeah, Indigo's probably a bot. That makes sense at this point. People with numbers, yeah, word followed by number, that's like the meme on Twitter, right? That is not an explanation at all, Indigo. You're in the hot seat. Are you a bot or are you not a bot? You're a bot? Totally cool. You're decently sentient. You got a little bit of ways to go, but that's pretty good. I'm proud of you, man. We're gonna do this for Jabroni, okay? Uh-oh. Jesus. I guess Jabroni is not here. Someone's got to clip that and then at Jabroni in my Discord. Okay, we're doing a little bit of bullying. It's fine, because it's I get sassed sometimes. He's gonna get sassed right back. That's how it is. Sneeze Conte? Yeah, that's me. Human being that sneezes, unlike a bot which does not sneeze. Just saying. Oh, he's in the clip dashboard right now, Indigo. The sun will rise in the morning. PSI will clip it. Both equally... What's the word I'm looking for? Both statements are equally true, you know? Only if a rip is still beating hard out of a human... Oh, Jesus. Okay. You got a human sacrifice lined up? Because I'm ready to go. With COVID, I haven't been really able to go to my human sacrifice dealer. Yo, how you doing, C? What does that mean? Are you trying to Kameha? Are you Kamehamehaing me? What is that Spirit Bomb? I don't know. I didn't watch Dragon Ball. Yo, how you doing, Koya? That's why you don't go up there. God damn it. Idiot. Well, we get to practice some strats. In the second Indiana Jones movie. That's as much as I could read. And oh, I thought we were gonna die also. In the second Indiana Jones movie, someone screams at as they rip the still beating heart out of a human sacrifice. Oh no. That's not very good. They shouldn't have done that. Back then, Spielberg movies had fatalities in them. I mean, they still have a ton. I can't believe there was that, like, ultra-violent, like, massacre scene in the BFG. It really was out of... Like, it really changed the tone of the movie, you know? Yeah, that was, not the best D2. You showed employees a pic of my SNES, and despite their fandom, they didn't get it. You feel bad for having to fire them, but you know, okay. Well, I mean, like, at least you gave them, like, a chance at redemption. I'm like, imagining right now that you were gonna fire them anyway, but you're just like, you know what? Feeling nice today. Let's see if they appreciate SNES Chalmers. Well, yeah, it was either PG or R, so, like, a lot of the PG movies back in the day had, like, traumatizing moments about a horse dying in mud, you know? Yeah, we're just talking a little casual human sacrifice. Can you help out a fellow streamer? Imagine an NC-17 movie? Yeah, they don't exist because, like, they're held to stricter advertising guidelines and therefore make zero money. Like, the NC-17 rating process is basically extortion. And it never happens to, like, big production company movies. It usually happens to indies. And it makes them able to take less risks. Shit. I was totally reading chat there. One of them was the other supervisor. That must have been a tough conversation with them, saying that you had to... Similar like a citizen's arrest, you know? In fact, maybe it was a citizen's arrest. Is it really that good for DVD sales? Imagine being dependent on DVD sales. Really, at this point, you're hoping that it's picked up by Netflix. Speaking of which, like, so... Pink was like, oh, I hear... Because there were apparently TikTok memes about it. And at this point, she was using TikTok. Not anymore. Oh god, that was terrible. But she's like, oh, there's a lot of people memeing on this movie 365 Days. Want to watch it? So we, like, tried to watch it for 20 minutes. And that is, like, the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. But that's definitely good. That would definitely be rated NC-17. Let's just say that. It's really too bad, Indigo, because for every single guess you get right, I put $5 into a secret bank account, and you could be a millionaire by now. But now that you didn't guess right, I'm spending all the money on French fries. A 2020, it's terrible. It's honestly terrible, and it's like it's basically porn. It's so bad. Neither of us knew anything about it going in, and we lasted about 20 minutes before we were like, this is probably the worst thing we've ever seen in our life. 2020 might get its own movie. I mentioned this right at the beginning of quarantine, and I still stand by it. We're going to be sick of all the quarantine-themed media. Not quarantine-themed media, pandemic-themed media. For years to come. Like, we're not done with this once the pandemic's over. It's going to be like, Global Pandemic the movie, and then like another Global Pandemic the movie, even though everyone's already sick of Corona. It's like gonna be the go-to topic for everything. It already is the go-to topic for everything. Everything's just talking about Corona all the time. Better than it used to be. I remember like every single podcast, every single like YouTube channel, every single Twitch streamer for the month of March and April was just Corona time. You see, I was gonna do Warpless D4 next week, but now that I know, oh god, oops. Speaking of Warpless D4. Yeah, but the zombie movies are gonna be like pandemic movies. I mean, zombie movies are technically already kind of pandemic movies, for the most part. The only reason I have this goatee is because, Pink didn't want me to fully shave, and I tried trimming and it didn't work out very well. But we talked about the goatee. Most people seem to unironically like it. I don't know, it's not terrible, I think. It's a couple days old. We're gonna lose a lot of like nothing's being produced right now. I guess animated things can still be produced. I don't really know how much of that like South Park could probably still be produced. Maybe have a slightly longer lead time. But yeah, I don't know. Oh god, I keep forgetting about that. The one thing I will say though is South Park is terrible now, so I don't really care too much. Like as soon as South Park started having, I know they stopped doing it, but it hasn't fixed it. As soon as they stopped having, or started having multi-episode plots, that was like the death of South... Like, they literally had an episode about how South Park's gone on too long and they should stop, and then they didn't. I look like Evil Pooh now? Wow. That's an interesting way to say I look like shit. Oh, we're not talking about Grand Pooh Bear. You just look like an evil piece of shit. It's like, oh, thank you. Like, what was the season with PC Principal? Because it was like 2 seasons before that, South Park got bad. I do want to shave this, though. I will probably keep it, though, for the hotfix. I'll shave it before GDQ. I have no idea. What, Indigo? Are you okay? What's wrong with Quiznos? I remember Quiznos used to have that sandwich you dip in the dipping sauce. Oh, my shirt. Complexity. Complexity. Not Quiznos. Old logo. You stop somewhere in the second... There's multiple seasons of PC Principal? Oh my god. I think I stopped, like, 2 seasons before the introduction of PC Principal. Super predatory franchise licensing? I have no idea. What? PC Principal starts being annoying and then becomes kind of cool. I mean, I hear it. Like, I don't know. It wasn't PC Principal that did me in. It was just that, like, PC Principal was a symptom of a larger problem on South Park. Like, I was ready to put South Park in the, like, throw in the towel-y. Like, years before that. That was just kind of icing on the cake that finally decided, I was like, eh. And it wasn't even specifically PC Principal. It's just that the episode started getting really bad. I believe you. PSI. I haven't been. I don't even know if Quiznos like still exists. Like I remember they almost were at one point an equal footing to Subway, and then like Subway is now like 99% of all sandwiches. That's not true at all, but you know what I mean. Why? All we wanted to do was super jump. Okay. Surprised that worked. Unsuper jumpy, yeah, pretty much. It wasn't even my fault. I've been messing up that a lot. I love that I never reached the 100-hour challenge. Even now, I just gave up on any percent D4 so hard. We have like 4 hours in this game since like 2017. Or 4 hours in this category. Actually, I feel like it's more than that. Maybe like 10 hours. Yeah, how you doing, Fred? God damn it. Why? I'm so used to that. That's like, that would be the absolute worst thing to do in a GDQ run. You're lurking and working? More lurking, but that's besides the point? Alright, well. Lurking and working is at least more productive than the other lurking thing you could do and something else, you know? That is a weird looking H, PSI. So why are you just harassing Spork with the word hump? Some people get paid for not destroying stuff at work? Worth it? What, like mobsters getting protection money? Oh, can anyone guess the rhythm I was doing? It was Mary Had a Little Lamb. Didn't give anyone time to guess. I never accuse you of lurking and jerking. I'm saying it's better than lurking and jerking. At least one, you're being a productive... I guess, technically, you could be a productive member of society in both cases. I'm just saying it's very commendable. What did you come into the stream to? We're just talking about some lurking practices. Nice. Why are you yelling at me about coins? Oh, actually, we do have a bad coin count. Yeah. You are correct. We prefer lurking and eating Chinese food. That doesn't rhyme, though. You see, in this situation, we're just gonna get a 6. Because it's the easiest way to dodge coins. Or dodge 3 fireworks. It's the easy... Like, spite is the greatest weapon of all time. I didn't want Indigo to be right, so we just did better than usual. Chinese food and loot? Jesus. Don't loot. Don't L-O-O-T, L-U-T-E, okay? Learn the loot. Spicy likes lurking and twerking. I mean, I gotta work on my glutes. It's a really good workout. The outro is going to be the entire Killer Bean movie backwards? What outro? What are you talking about? Hotfix? GDQ? I have no idea what you could possibly be talking about, Sphinctus. Oh, okay, you're talking to Spork here. Sphinctus, we're discussing you guys taking your advice having an outro. We do have an outro. Someone didn't listen to the Baba Is You episode. I took your advice. Because most podcasts... Actually, most podcasts I listen to do not have an outro. I didn't realize people thought GDQ and hotfix were the same command. It's oof. But here we are. You said it because you listened this week? I'm like 90% sure we have an outro. Didn't we say, like, hey guys, if you like the episode, please rate and subscribe and give us $400 million? I thought we did. Why is this so hard? You need something like in Marvel videos, a teaser for what's next? That would be literally impossible. My hands are paid actors? What does that even mean? Alright, we could still PB this, actually. Which is kind of interesting. It's less likely now. You meant it talking that you actually took your advice and made one. That was the comment. I'm really confused. I assume this is confusion of my own doing here, though. Like, you probably said things good, and I read things bad. Okay, I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to PB this. Specifically because I don't know how to do the endgame. Where is our time save in this PB? It's not there. Yeah, we'll take a... What is it gonna be, 832? Stop sucking. Oh, this is PB pace. Yo, how you doing, camper guy? It's like barely PB pace. This is like fake PB pace. Shit. No Brewski? Well, you can't do that in this game. That's some good jumping, Picante? Yo, thank you. I appreciate it. Imagine just not losing 6 seconds. Yeah, you can't just hold right and then clip. It's too hard, you know? Actually, speaking of too hard... Kind of forgot how to do every single level in this run. Big, at least. God, fuck. Alright, well, it's actually over, but... No jabroni time this time. So D1 is the big time save. Same with D3. Oh, it's all good epicness. Yeah, we could have done a little better. But we didn't, so... I'll take a sub 15. The sad thing about PBing would mean that I don't have like a 4-way tie with everyone. I'm not part of the cool kids. Oh, let's get good RNG here. We've actually been screwed like the past like 3 runs. So it's a matter of time. Except there's so many cheaps. Oh my god. And we got screwed again. Alright, well. Cool. It's 3 times in a row that we got a bad cheap. I know I could get a mushroom there, but it's stupid. And I shouldn't have to, because that's actually pretty rare, and here we are getting 85 billion, and that guy's still going... Okay, well, whatever. At least you know what level my time save is on? Well, no. Because we haven't gotten there yet. Oh, oops. Nice. It's all in D1. Shit. Not getting sub 15 feels bad, man. I told you the letter levels are hard. Letter worlds. Indigo, do you have like a... photographic memory or something. That is not normal to remember exact minutes that I say things. You do? I see. That's a little scary when someone's like, oh, you said this at 4:05 p.m. And now this happened. It's like, oh, I don't remember what I said at 4:05 p.m. But I guess you do. You don't remember sentences the instant they're out of your mouth? Yeah, pretty much me too. I mean, it definitely helps me forget when I'm playing video game and talking at the same time. Shit. All right. Pog Yo Mad. That was way too late. Pog Camp. Grapefruit. Obviously. Good grapefruit half. I'm actually not that hungry today. Alright, cool. Oh my god, that was good. That was a massive back crack. Neck crack, sorry. Why do you have all those? Because Twitch doesn't get rid of emotes, and he got them during the holiday promotion. Yo, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Cool. God damn it. Every single time I see a massive gold there, I'm like, oh no. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'm not just gonna, like, do a warpless D4 run because I accidentally go into 1-3. The Luscious Locks, it's a good emote, Andres. It isn't used enough. A little fading in that? Not actually. I think that was pre-fading. We were just at an anime convention, and I was trying on someone's cosplay. That's pretty much all it was. Run 2222 incoming? Not if I could help it. Just gonna reset my splits after this run. I could be so cruel and just, like, change it to 2223 after 2221. And then just reset it again so it's technically true at 2223. Nah, I could, but... I want to do 90% D4 more. I'm liking it. And by liking it, I mean tolerating it. It's not the worst. Can't believe SGDQ is next week. I can't believe the hotfix I'm participating in is tomorrow. But I also cannot believe SGDQ is next week. It's going to be a crazy week. Crazy gameplay. How are you doing, Raw Input? It's gonna, I mean, like, I'll notice immediately, Indigo. You don't have to tell me. Can't wait for the hotfix? Yeah. I'm gonna be a very cruel human being. Oh, oops. I guess that works. Oof. No, we'll come back to it, okay? I'm just faking you guys out. We're switching them up. Next run will be 2222. I just wanted to see what your reaction would be. Ruined? Yeah, people leave. I'm sorry. The crazy part is that speedrunning Twitch stops. It doesn't, though. That's the thing. For SGDQ, I always just stream normally. It's gonna be super weird because everyone, like, especially so, speedrunning, it really isn't gonna stop this time around. The main reason it stops is because everyone goes to a hotel and they physically cannot stream. But because it's all online, it's gonna be people streaming on their house and then the next day being in a GDQ run. Oh, okay, I didn't read the second sentence. Yeah, it is gonna be very different than usual. At least we're nailing that pipe jump like every single time. Now that I said that, we're gonna fail it in the GDQ run, but whatever. It's fine, as long as we get it once. Doesn't matter if we die like 80 times. I mean, honestly, that's usually pretty good for me, Fango. Because all the people who, like, don't like the game, they have to deal with, like, the lack of speedrunners. So, like, I don't go to SGDQ, so I'm usually streaming during SGDQ. And I do generally notice, like, a more active chat. You usually like it that way because you watch GDQ 24/7 and you're glad other streamers aren't going live? Wow, I just completely sounded like an asshole there, huh? Fuck. It's a good strategy, just like it's a good strategy to, it's a good... If you see me randomly streaming at 2 in the morning, when I normally don't on Saturdays, there may be a reason why. Let's just say that. And I'm being completely unironic here. I probably will do that this time around. Because I can. Why not, right? Oh my god, these runs are terrible. Be a good pick for it though. I don't know if Spork is still here, but yeah. We may see a Spork online at 2 in the morning, considering he has the best track record for GDQ hosts of all time. Rated like twice in like, what was it, 4 months by GDQ? How close am I to partner? I guess I could tell you. It's no secret. The answer is not, though. We are... averaged 30 out of 75. So... we basically need triple what we have now. Let me talk to Twitch's manager and get that straightened out. I mean, I appreciate it. Roland put his real name is Karen. First name Karen, last name Input. Shit. You'll have to get Bob Ross to raid me every single time. Like, I know I made that pay spin on like trying to really push and streaming more, and I think I have, as much as I really can. Like on days where I really don't think a stream's gonna be productive, I won't. But like, at the end of the day, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not like, if I notice something's doing better than something else, I'll maybe keep that in mind. But I'm not gonna like compromise entirely on what this channel's about so I could get a check mark. I'd rather actually have fun, you know? Play Among Us at DGen hours? I have no idea what that is. If I want some views right now, that's pretty much exactly what I just... oh my god. Just said no thanks to, right? What capture card are you using? Microsoft SC512 NDVI or something like that. If you just search SC-512, you'll find it. It's like $350. It's a hidden roll game like Mafia came out 2 years ago. There's been crazy viewership for it at night. The thing about like if you want to actually get into the Twitch meta and what gets like viewers and stuff, if you're playing a game with a lot of viewers, that doesn't mean you're going to get a lot of viewers. In fact, you're probably not, unless that's the type of content you generally stream, just because it's oversaturated. There's something called getting buried on Twitch. It's why people who stream Fortnite usually don't get discovered unless they get discovered by other means like esports or YouTube or anything like that. I don't know. You asked the question, I answered the question. Ideally, the best games on Twitch to stream are ones with super high viewership and not that many people streaming them. But then again, I'm not trying to game the system. I'm just trying to gain an audience doing my own way. We're slowly growing. I mean, like, I don't know. 2 years ago, I definitely didn't average 30. But at the same time, again, you guys are more than numbers, and I hope you know that. As much as we'd like to have the extra emote slots and stuff. Well, really, the thing I would love is guaranteed quality options. Even though we've been super good about... Oops. Super good about quality options the past couple weeks. Am I... What game and... What... Is my game and title right now? Oh. There hasn't been all that many people streamers playing it. Alright, cool. Because my dashboard didn't update, but I guess I did update it. Cool. Nice. I'm not into Mafia type games, honestly. And I think it'd be pretty obvious about that if I tried streaming it. Yo, welcome back, Skim Guy. You know what? Pog to you too. I appreciate a pog. That's fair. Shit. Shit. I'm playing distracted right now. Yo, can you even see views on Twitch anymore? I don't think you can. But we're at 120k clean right now. Thought that was interesting. Speaking of numbers. You can see views, okay. Because I thought they took that away. Oh, sick. Check out that sick gold. Well, you haven't checked in a while. I don't know what to say. Not that views on Twitch actually matter. It was just very clean. Alright, let's do this. Ooh. We'll take it. 300 or above is what we like. We like a 304. You can get better at that if you, you know. Do a little ditty. Do a little wall jump. But those are actually illegal. Last time I checked. I'm not talking, like, against category rules. That's perfectly fine within the category rules. In fact, it's encouraged. I know. Okay, Indigo, I saw it. Okay. But no, like, literally against the law. If there's video evidence of you doing a wall jump, police will come down to your jurisdiction. Specifically the federal police. The FBI will come and say, excuse me, you just committed a federal crime. So we tend not to go for wall jumps because it is actually very bad for us. No, I'm talking about in any percent D4 specifically. Every other category of every other game, it's fine. But this one, it's a particular pain point for the Interpol, you know? Shit. And I'm not even talking about, like, the international police. I'm talking about the band. They've pretty much taken over the military. Do you think all the other runners are practicing for their hotfix probably right now? Yes. I know for a fact that a couple... Like, Warpless D4 is just... It's a hard category to grind. I assume next week everyone's going to be grinding it, though. That and SMB1, because that's what they're doing. Yeah, wall jumps in Warpless D4 are completely fine. Why wouldn't they be? Like, it's pretty obvious why they're illegal in any percent D4. I'm not even going to explain why it's illegal, because it's so obvious, and if you don't understand why, then you're just not paying attention. You still need to do your Ring Fit Adventure workout? Do it while watching twitch.tv/Picante. That is my advice. It'll make it easier and I'll encourage you. I'll just, you know, instead of my normal talking to the chat, I'll just be like, go, Skim Guy, go. Go, Skim Guy, go. I'll do it to rhythm, even though that's probably not the rhythm of the game. Let you watch twitch.tv/notspicy. I mean, I was on that relatively recently, like a couple months back. I don't say VODs, so... Oh, I do say VODs. Oh, no, okay. Look at those recent highlights. It'll be Mary Had a Little Lamb again. Did you hear Mary Had a Little Lamb? Don't mind me just... Yeah, we were just doing Warpless D4. We weren't trying to commit a federal crime. You sat there and did it in your head and yes? Nice. Congrats. You watch me on the big screen while running on the treadmill? That's coincidence, because I go and I go to my local theater. If you didn't know, a lot of movie theaters now, they're renting themselves out to private occasions for about 150 bucks per screening. So what I generally do is after my VOD, the reason why I'm usually like busy and I don't really hang around for the raid is because I'm going immediately as fast as I can to my local theater. And I go to my local theater, I say, here's 150 bucks. Here is an MP4. Can you play this on your digital projector? And they say yes, because they don't really care about what I'm playing as long as it's not illegal and they get their money. And I just load up my VOD of my most recent stream and I watch it on the big screen. And I laugh, I cry. I become a better streamer because of it. The only thing I'm serious about is that a lot of theaters are doing individual like rentals in order to stay afloat. That is apparently a thing that's actually becoming more common in the wake of Corona. I had you for a minute there. Sounds like a Picante move. Sounds like a Shia LaBeouf move. Isn't he in that like actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf video? And by that was entirely a rhetorical question, because of course he is. Don't let your VODs be VODs? Yeah, exactly. What's Shia up to? Because wasn't he, like, last time I checked, he was going off the deep end. I'd be friends with Shia LaBeouf. There we go. I'm brave enough to say that. Can I refund Bacante points or not? I'm able to refund them, but if you want to specifically do something to get it refunded, then I will not refund them. If you want to waste your points, go for it. He was the tax collector in 2020. Oh, God. In Piece of One, which is in post-production. You're about to blow 10K? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Like, the only ways I issue refunds is if, like, I'm not gonna be streaming for 2 more hours, and I'm like, okay, you do not want to spend your points at this time. Or, like, the hat is unavailable for some reason. I feel like I have a very subtle but very specific tone when I'm being very, very, very sarcastic. I just, like, sound ultra serious, like I'm on a mission. Probably this weekend, yeah. Stop playing the villain, bruh. I'm playing a villain human being. No bras involved. Yo, have a good night, Skim Guy. Warm milk? Are we okay? It actually does seem cool. I mean, like, 150 bucks is still a lot. Oh no, 5 coins. Indigo gotta warn me. Oh. Is that a good impression? Oh my god, I'm sorry. That was a little mean. No, it is a mistake. I should get more coins. We are green, though, which is pretty weird. A little harsh? Okay. Yeah, that was a little harsh. I'm sorry, Indigo. Oh, okay. Deserved. Deserved. Yeah, I do legitimately want to rent out a theater. I don't know what I'd put on the screen. Maybe like a couple Nickelback music videos. Photograph and stuff like that, but I don't know. So, Indigo, if you do want to send a message using points, I do have a highlight your message option. Yeah, no, I thought they were doing that end of the year. I do want Lord of the Rings 4K. I'm gonna buy the DVDs. I bought the 4K box set for Back to the Future that's coming out soon. I pre-ordered it because I like physical media a lot. I thought they would try to rush the release, but now I feel bad. I know that Indigo is only trying to make it so I watch out for my coin count, but I am just a proud individual who don't need no coin count counters. I also said count instead of count. You need a 4K TV? LOTR 4K DVD. Next year? What? Why? No! Why was it delayed? That's stupid and illegal. We live in Corona times. At least we got the super jump. Cosmic went live for his GDQ prep. I mean, I'm not surprised. Waiting for another worthless D4 record. Uh-oh. You hate COVID? Be careful, dude. That's a pretty controversial opinion around these parts. I feel bad about the whole making fun of chatters thing. You're all beautiful people. You hate wearing a damn mask for 8 hours for work? It's so uncomfortable. You wish it would take a less serious event to start breaking the office culture mold? I've listened a little bit to the Prof G podcast. Prof G is he's an NYU professor of business. But he called this, like, the greatest work-from-home experiment ever created. So hopefully it has good results. Shit better not be an experiment. Yeah, why not work from home if you can? Well, the real answer is because middle managers don't want to be found to be useless. Or at least less important. But think about those middle managers, man. I do feel bad legitimately for people who have, like, communication-based jobs, like the scrum masters and the managers, because, like, people managers generally actually do help. They can, like, escalate issues and stuff. But basically what I've noticed is that, like, I actually get to work from home. They are on 8 hours of Zoom calls or Skype calls or whatever video. They're on 8 hours of video calls a day, literally. Like, they don't have any free time, including lunch. If I had to do 8 hours of video calls a day, I would want to die. Legit. I mean, a lot of companies are going to look at this and be like, hey, it's unnecessary for us to pay for our building. We might as well have more common work from home practices. We could have a smaller office and pay less. But there's totally going to be companies like, all right, this is over. We have a building. You guys better be working there overtime. Absolutely no work from home because we need to get a lot of value out of this. And that's going to be the less fun companies to work for. The biggest issue is showing how power/web infrastructure has been unreliable. Yeah, I mean, I guess like people are more prone to internet outages and power outages. But I guess I've been lucky because I haven't, like, I guess logging into a corporate VPN, I've had some issues sometimes of slowness because everyone else is logging into the VPN, but... minor in the grand scheme of things. You're 1 goddamn hour away from 9 days off? Yeah, just remember not to sleep through GDQ. One thing I will note is that playing Lost Levels, it feels like I've been streaming for like 6 hours. Maybe because it's any percent D4. I'm just used to categories now that it's not like such a grind. I'm too good at this you know the issue. I'm too good at this. I say as I fail wall jump. How do I do this again? Oh, that was it. Am I too low? No, that was it again. I keep getting in there. Hopefully don't time out. This is the most important thing we could be doing for hotfix prep. I'm actually, come on. Where is it? This is actually making me sad now. There we go. First try. Alright, good split. I'm actually a little curious about something. I want to try to go for this. And I'm sorry for roping you all into my shenanigans here. Fried chicken and beer store has started carrying balls. I haven't had a balls energy. Oh my god. I haven't had a balls energy in like 10 years. Yeah, pretty much the same quote. You see, the technical term for what I'm trying to go for is the POG strat. For POG gamers. Yeah, because get it? It's an energy drink that its name is like balls. How do I do this again? Well, I kind of screwed it up, right? Shit. Alright, we're not getting it. There's... Well, that was the most unsatisfying thing on the planet, but... You kind of have to read between the lines to get the metaphor, yeah. Exactly. There's a trick where you can get fire in 4-4, and it's pretty cool. Forgot about Dre or something? Nah. So I've never actually done the strat before, and I was trying to wing it. Oh my god. Oh, why am I here? Okay, well, rip. What's D4 mean? So... There are two ends to this game. Let's just go with that. There's 8-4, but this game has this game has letter levels, so if you beat the game, you could actually go past 8-4, and there's world A, B, C, and D. That's the simplest way to explain it. So this is getting to the end of world D. Sure. Shit. But we're not getting past World 4, so we might as well call this any percent 4-4. It's impossible to get past World 4, apparently. Any percent first 1%? Yeah. Same thing, right? We get to pick the amount of percent. We actually just get 1% through the game. That's what it means. I can stop playing at any time in PB, but I choose to stop at D4. Oops. Okay, well, I still have that warpless D4 in my blood here, okay? Sometimes I'm gonna do that. Jesus, that was close. It's fine. Cool. $2.99, less cool. Not splitting, less cool. That was almost bad. We got 6 coins, though. Shout outs to Indigo. That's right, we're going that far. Remembering what coin count we need. Nice fireball stripes. Fireball stripes. What, Mario's outfit? Mario's outfit. Because, I think it's pretty swaggin' in this game. Mario's sprite in general is pretty swaggin' in this game. Way cooler than Luigi's if I could... Oh, snipes. Okay. Your toe is bleeding. Oh, no. Yeah, how did I read that as stripes? Jesus. Need glasses. The snipes do kind of become second nature. I don't want to sound like I'm full of myself, but they are very, very intentional. Kind of just realize where the ball is going to go after a bit. What a meme, Jimmy. What a meme. Sick. Sick. That is close to a gold, so I'll probably keep it, but it's definitely splitting early. We love fake golds around here. Nice gold? Yeah, sure. Oh my god. Yikes. That's like double bad. Rip the run. I mean, we're doing no resets because we have a hotfix tomorrow, but... Gershburmst is like a very old meme. It's like 2007. Why is that the hardest jump to make in the game? And technically we still PB. It's not the issue here, you know? Hey, Gershburmst does not need to justify his name here. It's just that's appreciation for the meme, you know? Can't sleep? Oh no, Vincent. Let this gameplay lull you. Let's all be quiet. Just to help Vincent sleep. No yelling. I know you're all yelling at one another right now. Vincent could hear it. Let these fireworks soothe you. Yeah, we could PB by 1 second, which is pretty cool. Oh my god. Yeah, this is actually an ASMR channel now. Does my ear itch? Is that like a pickup line? Does your ear itch when you fell from heaven? Makes sense. Don't think about it too much. So stupid. You're gonna use it? Wish you luck? Alright, well. Everyone put an F in the chat for Magnus, who is about to totally embarrass himself in front of total strangers. Oh no. Oh no. Who knew that F was for me? Do not ask for whom the F tolls. Wow. Why not warpless? Aren't you doing all... So, exclamation mark hotfix, Vincent. This is for the hotfix tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I will be on the GDQ channel doing all levels, all stars, and any percent D4. The reason why those two categories were chosen is because, as you're probably aware, I'm running Lost Levels Warpless D4 in a race. Yeah, we're running all levels. Jesus, we're running Warpless D4 Mario as a race on Friday during SGDQ. But because it's an online event and it's a 4-way race, they want 2 commentators for the entire event, so we're not actually going to be mic'd up. They wanted the runners to have an opportunity to showcase themselves as speedrunners before the event. And basically the way that they did that, or the way that they want to do that, is by doing hotfixes for the runners. They specifically said they don't want us to do Warpless D4 though, and I've been learning SMB3 and SMW, which are both categories that, despite me getting better at, I definitely am not at the level to perform them on a GDQ stage. So, as part of that, I am doing all levels, all stars, and any percent D4 Mario. Which I swear I could do better during the actual event than I'm doing right now. All levels, all stars is kind of a cop-out, but I didn't just want to have 14 minutes, you know? The hotfix has always been at 7, and it will still be at 7. The GDQ event's at 2 p.m. now. Well, 2:45 p.m. Eastern. And I'm gonna be first, so I'm always gonna be at 7. No delays there. Cool. Hotfix is at 1 a.m. and GDQ is at 9 p.m.-ish. Oof. 9 p.m. on a Friday is pretty reasonable, though, right? Have I been hitting the flagpoles backwards? I think so. I hope so. Jesus. Whoa, that was close. Too bad. Made those easier, though. Cool. Whoa, okay. We did it! Yes! Made it to World 5. It's been forever. Actually, I feel like we made it to World 5 relatively recently, which is World 8. That's the new one. The question is, and the question always has been, hotfix is in like 24 hours from now. Well, 22 hours from now. The question is, and always has been, can I do a super jump? And the answer is yes. Of course. Nice indeed, yes. The question is, and always has been, can I do this jump in 5-2? The answer is no. This jump is like legitimately one of the hardest things in Mario running for me. Two Fridays of streaming. What am I gonna do, Picante? I'm gonna... I don't know. Be sad. What happens if speedrunner accidentally takes a warp and warpless race? Do they have to start over? I think they have to intentionally die and then go back to the... whatever. Oh, hey. Friday. Game Masters? I'm a Game Master? That's pretty cool. We are not losing any Sunday streams. The implication of a Friday stream should never mean I'm losing a stream next week, unless I specifically say I am doing a Friday stream because I'm losing a stream next week or something like that. If I'm streaming Friday, though, I might, like, end a little early. Like, I'll be honest, I might end early today. Because I have things to do in order to prepare for that. Anyway. shit. I'm not gonna leak the server information. Jesus Christ. How to not be invited back for a GDQ. It was a good run and all, but you kind of doxed us. No comma leak it? Yeah, no leak it. No, I'm gonna no leak it. That's correct. Sick. Set the alarm. Nice. Don't say that, I'm gonna get banned from GDQ. No. Sounds good, Vincent. I think it's important though that I get a good night rest for the event tomorrow. I gotta kick ass. Like, whoa, okay. It's not how we wanted that to go down, if we're being honest. Jesus. Speaking of ending, I think I'm gonna end. I know 3 hours is super short, but like, I need my rest. I'm gonna go to bed at 9 p.m. for my run tomorrow. No, I just got things to do, and I'm streaming tomorrow. So I know. How many times can I apologize for a short stream? Like 85. Regardless, I appreciate everyone sticking around. If you enjoyed me failing here, enjoy me not failing tomorrow during the the hotfix on twitch.tv/gamesdonequick, okay? Go there. Follow twitch.tv/gamesdonequick. Do it, okay? And then if you do that, then you go to the channel, and then you go to the chat and you say we want picante, but don't actually do that. Wait till 7 p.m. when I'm live, and then say we want picante, and then I can say, but I'm already here, and it's gonna be cool. So make sure to game. We're gonna raid Cosmic, because Cosmic is also doing hotfix prep. I'm gonna ping you all, yes, WPI. But in the meantime, enjoy Cosmic. See you all.